walk on the moon, sail the great seas, live in a tree house and do anything you please. Learn a few spells, be a bug in the weeds. Just read a good book, 'cause it's all you'll ever need. I like to read indeed. I like to read, won't you read with me? Follow these words and you will see. You'll like to read, want to read like me. You can find a lost treasure, race a horse with cowboys, fly through the clouds to an island filled with toys. Pirate or ninja, superhero or queen, just read a good book, 'cause it's all you'll ever need. I like to read indeed. I like to read, won't you read with me? Follow these words and you will see. You'll like to read, want to read like me. Want to walk on the moon, sail the great seas, live in a tree house and do anything you please. Learn a few spells, be a bug in the weeds. Just read a good book, 'cause it's all you'll ever need. I like to read indeed. I like to read, won't you read with me? Follow these words and you will see. You'll like to read, want to read like me. You can find a lost treasure, race a horse with cowboys, fly through the clouds to an island filled with toys. Pirate or ninja, superhero or queen, just read a good book, 'cause it's all you'll ever need.
Hello everyone. For this week video we will have Melba Montoya. She is the director of the Annie Riggs Museum here in town, and she also manages the Historic Fort here in Fort Stockton. With her today we will have a special guest, Miss Jody Day, who will be reenacting Miss Annie Riggs. So I hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name is Melba and I'm with the Fort Stockton Historical Society. I manage the Annie Riggs Memorial Museum and the Historic Fort. One of my main jobs is to get Annie Riggs, the pioneer life story, out to everyone. So with that said, I would like to turn it over to Miss Annie so she can give you your story.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Day. You've probably seen me at the library many times, but today I'm dressed up like one of my favorite people in the whole world. Have you ever been to the Annie Riggs Museum just down the street? Annie Riggs is one of my favorite people. She has an amazing story, and I'm dressed up like her today. I'm wearing a dress like she might have dressed up to wear to church or to welcome her guests. I love Annie's story so much that I wrote a book about her, and I'd like to read you that story right now. I'm going to read to you the story of Annie Riggs, pioneer woman of the West. Annie Riggs was a pioneer woman. Do you know what a pioneer is? A pioneer is someone who does something for the very first time, or who helps to settle a new country. Annie did both of these things. Annie was born in New Mexico, but her family moved to Fort Stockton when she was just 8 years old. They had to live in a tent because there weren't many houses built here at the time. Do you think she heard the coyotes howling in the desert at night? Life on the West Texas frontier was very difficult. A frontier describes where the land is unsettled, a wilderness. There were no modern conveniences like hot and cold running water, no air conditioning, no grocery stores at first. Living in the West was dangerous at times. There were lots of outlaws and Indian wars. Annie had to be brave to grow up on the frontier. Annie survived because she was a woman of strong faith. She helped establish St. Joseph's Catholic Church. Fort Stockton was the home of a Buffalo Soldier fort. Buffalo soldiers were black soldiers that served in the United States Army. The Indians called them Buffalo Soldiers because they had woolly hair like the buffalo, and also because they were very strong and brave. Annie grew up in Fort Stockton at the same time the fort was active. Annie got married and had a total of 10 children, all the while working for other people. When her husband died, she bought the Kohler Hotel, renamed it the Riggs Hotel, and she became a successful businesswoman. That is why she is called a pioneer. She helped the growth and settlement of Fort Stockton. Annie was a hotel owner, but she also did all the cooking on a hot wood-burning stove. She loved to learn new things, and when she saw an electric stove in the Montgomery Ward's catalog, she bought one. She owned the very first electric stove in Fort Stockton. You can still see Annie's stove at the Annie Riggs Museum in Fort Stockton. People mostly traveled on horseback or in horse-drawn carriages, but that wasn't good enough for Annie. She bought a car. That was something rare in her time, even for men. Annie loved to play the piano, and people who lived at that time said she was very kind to the poor. Annie was a brave and forward-thinking woman. She worked hard and took care of her family. Annie was a true pioneer woman, always thinking of the future. She dreamed of a better life and imagined all the things that she could be. It took a lot of hard work, but she saw her dreams come true. And that's the story of Annie. And please be sure and visit the Annie Riggs Museum so that you can see her stove, you can see her piano, you can even see some of the clothes that she wore at the time. And there are many, many things about Annie at the museum, so let me encourage you to go and visit her. Who's your favorite person? Whose story has inspired you to imagine your own story to have a future, a better future like Annie?
Now that you've heard the story of Miss Annie Riggs, I would like to encourage all you kids and all the public to come out and visit Historic Fort Stockton and the Annie Riggs Memorial Museum. Bye.
Bye-bye.